Alright guys, so we're over here at the farm. We've got water. Feeding is different every afternoon. There's always a different aspect to it. This afternoon we were having to use the tractor, and we're moving the buckhorn box back down and filling it up at the barn. The buckhorn box carries about 600 to 700 pounds of my pellet feed. It's rated for up to 1,000 pounds, but it really only carries about 600 or 700 pounds of my feed. Once we get it loaded from the tote sack into our buckhorn box, we use that to fill up our feeders with. It's really hard to fill up that feeder with a super sack because it's so long and so tall. It's hard to get back up over top of those feeders. So this makes it really simple to fill. All I have to do is unlock the door. Dump it right in there. We'll put out 2 or 3 buckets for our small junior feeder group, and then we're going to fill up a barrel feeder that we made. You can watch on another video how we made that barrel feeder. I'll try to leave a link in the description below for it. That bucket feeder usually holds about 300 pounds, so we're going to add about 5 or 6 buckets to that. Woo, Peg, come on, let's go, Peg. Alright guys, so we're over here at the farm. We've been working toward getting that ready for livestock. We've got it fenced, and today we're actually going to get water hooked up, hopefully. Hope nothing will leak. So let's go downstairs, put on a few fittings, and see if we got water out to the pastures now. We're going to be hooking up the water back in this corner. Alright, so let's turn the water off to the pipes. We got the pump off. Alright. So I won't consider myself a plumber for sure, but we will cut this off right here. Right, more water came out of that than I expected. One more fitting. One that connects the inside plumbing to the line that goes to the outside, and then we'll go see if we got water. So we're over here now. We got all that done in the basement. Got the water back on. Let's see if all our fittings out here are holding. This one was the one I was kind of worried about when we went from black plastic to the PVC, and So we went from 1 inch to 1 inch, but we used a coupler there that went to both of those. Looks good there. Looks good there. Right, moment of truth. Here's our setup for right now. All right, here we go. First time water on the farm. Do we have it? We've got water. Another hurdle met. Nice, fresh, clean water for the goats now. Wow. It just takes a long time. Just takes a really long time to get things fixed. I don't know. We've been paying for it as we go. We got our fence up last year. Now we've got water. It's took all winter to find somebody to do it. It's hard to get a plumber to come do some work. So we've got water. We're ready to put some animals in here and start cleaning this pasture up. So we got our fence all weeded around. If you haven't seen the last video, I'll link it up here of us putting the fence in. But we use electric high tensile, and we do 6 wires, and there's 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches, 7, 8, 9. That gives us 42 inches high. That's plenty high enough to keep the goats in and keep the deer from catching their feet over it, tearing it down when they go over. So I'm super happy. One step closer. It's always 1% better each day. If you can just keep working toward that main goal and keep the long-term goal in mind, one little step at a time, and be okay with it not being done immediately like the culture is now, it all works out. So now we have water. Basically now we can move animals. Water is one of the most important and the hardest things to get at most places. So we have water. All we gotta do is hook our electric fence up, put some animals in. We'll be ready to go. Guys, thanks for watching. Just wanted to bring you along on this. It's just so important to us. It's been such a while coming, and we've worked really hard and saved to get everything done. You wouldn't think just a small little hydrant would mean so much to the farm, but that's water now for our animals here, and we can actually move them over here very soon. And hey, we're good. Thanks for watching. We'll do it all again tomorrow.